The first Super Bowl, the Chiefs and Packers are underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle. No gain on
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 12 yards there and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Dorian O'Daniel.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Damian Wilson.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Chiefs 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Mecole Hardman. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Packers
about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
the ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Complete.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hill on the tackle.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Credit the tackle to Tano Passanio.
37-yard.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Mahomes pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Bell. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now a timeout.
The tackle made at the
7 seconds left in the first half.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Come on now.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one. Is it? Will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. He's not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
36-yard line.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
To Sammy Watkins.
A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 62 yards. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Run for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 21 yards there, a big play on 4th down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Jones. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Zadarius Smith on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Bell. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken from about the 12. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tyler Ervin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. He is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now left side on the swing pass. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Packers 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Try and run some clock now with Bell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.